We beat the final boss. Doo 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 doo. And I believe everyone does have to be in the same hex in order to use that, by the way. The aura of the divine weapon's energy has disappeared, and it's turned white and brittle looking. It's so quiet. Is it finally over? Maybe you just went deaf. You ever think about that? Now that Hauser's gone, the sinister energy given off by the wild arm is also fading. That's too bad. The divine weapon should cease functioning now. The contaminated areas should die out soon, too. Yeah. Uh-oh. If the contaminated areas around us are dying, that means the structural integrity of this place is about to drop dramatically. Well, you know what that means. That doesn't sound good. Let's get out of here, guys. Wouldn't be a Wild Arms without a self-destruct sequence thing. Luckily, I think you automatically get out of here. I think. You just don't know when to die, sir. He...
Stop it! It's enough! You said you wanted to eliminate war from this world! Well, guess what? We both want the same thing! I know that everything you've done was to protect the world. And I'm grateful for it. Thank you. Thank you for fighting in the war. And creating a future for this world. And the rest of us.
But not the best of us.
And it's not only you. I want to thank everyone that's fought. For the sake of our future.
Gone. Still with a cigarette in his mouth.
Because of your sacrifices in the past, we have our lives today. And a tomorrow to look forward to.
There you go.
So, there's no need to wield your arm anymore, Hauser. You can put the anger inside your heart to rest.
Take a chill pill, bro.
Thank you. Thank you for all that you've done. From now on, we, the children who inherited this world, which you fought so hard for, will be the ones to forge the future. And we promise to work hard, so that someday in the future, there'll be no more war. Don't you think that's the true meaning of evolution? So your sacrifice, it was all to provide us with the time and the opportunity to do just this, wasn't it?
Don't touch his head. What if he has lice? Okay. That wasn't creepy as hell or anything. Everybody's crying now.
Is that the puppy from the river?
It's a puppy!
Yeah. That's right. We can't just hang around here, can we?
This place is self-destructing, you know.
Hey, he probably knows the safe way out. Let's follow him.
I mean, he's probably a good streamer.
Everyone, let's head back to our own world.
It's a puppy! Isn't that the way you were going anyway? I'm just saying. There's a plane! Now we're in a plane randomly. Aww. Little puppy! Hey, we're back at Halim. A few days after the battle. Guys, thank you. With your help, I was able to fulfill Mom's wish and put a stop to the divine weapon once and for all. And we were able to create a resting place for Mom and the other villagers. And for everyone else. I was able to do things I couldn't have done by myself, because you were with me. In the end, all I did was let myself get dragged into one thing after another. But thanks to you, I think I've changed a little, and for the better, too. And it's not just Arnaud. Little by little, we've all changed since we first met. We didn't just spend time together. This must be... We went to all the trouble of protecting the world's future, so we better make good use of it now. So we're back in Halim. Do and such. So I think we can pretty much like go around and talk to people and you know that kind of stuff. How you doing, man? You doing all right? You did a fine job stopping the divine weapon. If such a thing as the garden of Teldoka exists, I'm sure Ethelda is breathing a sigh of relief from there. So I guess that's like heaven. I don't know. Something like that. Yeah! I just stomped the ground because it sucks. Okay. So let's head down here. Uh-oh. Let's see, before we go, is there anything I've forgotten? Arnaud, are you and Raquel really leaving? Yeah, I finally found my purpose. I want to cure Raquel. So I guess he's gonna look for the cure to cancer. Then why don't we go together? Because it's dangerous to go alone. You're going to help develop this village, right? And Yuli says she's going to take care of the kids in the village. But I thought we'd always be together. Our paths may be different, but we share the same future. We'll cross paths again sometime, right? Yeah, you're right. Exactamundo. How you doing? It's Gil! I hear the two older ones are leaving on a journey. It'll be sad to see them go. I hope they come and visit us every now and then. I want them to see how Halim is coming along, too. Okay. Gil. If that is your real name. There's a treehouse. It's Sasha. What? You people saved the world from certain disaster? You're only supposed to stretch the truth so far when telling tall tales, you know. Quiet, you. I don't have to explain myself to you. Who have you ever beat? That door still won't open. We beat the game and that door still won't open. That's sickening. You disgust me, door. Aki! Aka me tienes and such. Yay, more people are joining the village, right? I love it when settlers come, because I'll have new friends. That's nice. That is nice. It's a soldier. He's feeding the chickens, apparently. It's George. I was born and raised in Guarababello, so I've never worked the land, but this is actually kind of fun. Chickens have these cute little eyes, but their feet are scary, though. They look like reptile feet. Okay. This is a puppy! Area 1! I guess we're at the beginning of the game. What's in here? It's Gordon! Gordon Ramsay. To think that a young man like you is looking out for Halim's future. It's a promising sight. Now I can relax and head to the Garden of Taldoka without worry. Okay. You have fun with that, sir. You can jump up here. For whatever reason. Elaine! Bennis! I heard that the two taller ones were leaving the village today. Your journey's over, right? Can't you relax for a bit first? Nah. Thanks to you, our harvest went well this year, so I wanted to fate you with a feast. That's nice. There better be some tacos. That's all I'm saying. That door still won't open either. Because it's a little pool up. The dog's following me! Oh, he stopped. Freaking lazy a-hole. Can we still shop? I guess you can. Oh, come in, take your time, says Charlotte. I heard from the former villagers from CL that you're gonna stay here and help develop this village. That's great. If your farming tools and blades get dull, just come see me and I'll sharpen them up for free. She is just adorable. I don't think we need anything. I mean, the game's over, so of course we don't need anything, but, you know. You know. Do. Okay. Oh, boy. What else we got going on around here? There's a dude with his hands on his hips, like he's being impatient. What's your problem, sir? Do we need to kick your ass? Hakim! Perhaps Oxt was right after all. Marduk, the satellite he built, amplified Yuli's power by shining its beam upon the surface of Fulgaia. I think that's a reference to the first game, since since Malduke was like the final dungeon, so, you know. I assume that's a reference. It was only then that the divine weapon, which was devouring the planet from deep beneath the prison island, was destroyed. Marduk, a weapon built for destruction, ended up protecting the future. Oxt would surely be pleased. I'm sure he would. Nice brown shirt you got there, dude, and nice pair of slacks. And culottes. Gil's here, too! I thought Gil was way over there! Why the hell is he over here now? What's going on? Also, I don't think you're allowed to leave. I don't think so. I could be wrong, but, you know. But essentially, we want to head this way and head into a building to officially end the game. So that's kind of a thing. Can we go in here? Can you hear me now? The door won't open. So many doors that won't open. I don't appreciate that. It's Wyoming! Those pictures I took in the village yesterday. Could you wait just a little while longer for the pictures to be ready? I'm waiting for some developing fluid that's on back order. No, okay. I want to see the pictures. You know, a picture's worth 1,000 words, I'm just saying. Wyoming is real. Blair. Wyoming told me everything. And to think that someone connected to our village saved the world. Thank you. It's something to be proud of, even amongst other drifters. Yeah. Saving the world was a kind thing for me to do. If you know what I mean. Can we go in here? You know, if I don't fall off the stairs. Freaking door won't open! I hate these damn doors. Archibald! The activities of the revamped Bryanak have ended due to collapse caused by internal strife. But I feel that the opportunity for the common people to work to rebuild the world and halt its decline is growing. The human species is known for its natural instinct to keep moving forward. Wyoming has only 2 target locations. Wow. That's exciting. It's Bill! Bryanak was supposed to have been revamped so that they could restore order to this world. But with their newfound power, the High Council seems to have lost sight of its objectives and gone out of control. They surely had no intentions of doing evil, but where did things go wrong? That is a good question, sir. How you doing? You doing alright? Maybell! I can't believe that little troublemaker Jude saved the world. It seems like children grow up in an instant, when you take your eyes off them for a moment. One in Cheyenne, the other Yellowstone. Anything over here? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Isn't this the workshop? I think it is. Can we do the workshop? No, this is Helga's place. I think Hauser really did lose his life when he dismantled the reactor core at Verklerung. After all, no mortal could dismantle a reactor that was in meltdown like he did and survive. I believe that as his body was consumed by the radiation, Hauser used arm material to replace his damaged body. The Hauser you encountered was probably an arm in which the lingering spirit of Hauser still dwelt. Jude, you freed Hauser from his suffering and led him to a peaceful rest. Was it in the Peaceful Rest Valley? I think it was. Yeah, right. Once we retrieve our belongings we left in the workshop, it's about time for us to go. You're leaving already? I don't really want a big send-off. Besides, the longer we wait, the harder it'll be to say goodbye, right? It's already hard enough to say goodbye. Sorry for being so selfish, Rude. Rude? What the fuck? Jude. But you understand, right? So yeah, I think... What the hell is this kid doing? He's trying to fly, I think. Or he's drunk. Simon Belmont. I just heard from one of the newcomers that you went through all sorts of danger and saved Filgaia. That's so cool. Can I call you guys heroes from now on? Nah. So I think the game officially ends once you go into the workshop here. So that's pretty cool. That guy's doing some mining, apparently. I guess we're playing FF14. Caroline! I heard you're going to help develop the village. That's great. Thanks so much. Now Halim's future is secure. It's Pick! Young people are so quick to pick things up, so you might surpass our technique in no time. It's still too soon for us to retire, though, so we'll have to keep up with you by relying on the strength and wisdom of our years. Alrighty then. There's Rebecca from Wild Arms 5. And whoever this is. Annie! Annie from Beyond the Beyond. Does kind of look like her a little bit. Well, the world's safe once more. I know it's best when things are peaceful, but when it's too peaceful, I just get bored. I wonder if there are any evil secret societies plotting something somewhere. Well, you might want to keep your eyes on the folks at NASA. I don't think they're up to any good at all. Once I trade information with fellow drifters and decide where I'm going to fly, I flap my wings and set off for the wilderness once more. I'm a drifter after all, a migratory bird. I may have some favorite perches, but you'll never see me settle down in a house of stone. Why not? Sometimes it's good to settle down. There's a car! How you doing? Mathilda! I think it's supposed to be Matilda, but like the creators of the game had a lisp, so it's Mathilda. I just heard. They say it's thanks to you that we can go on living our lives. I don't know the best way to say this, but I'm really grateful. That's nice. So let us go into the workshop and end of this plot. This godforsaken plot. When did you realize we were leaving? I didn't realize anything at first until Yuli mentioned it. Well, it's just that Arnaud seems restless. I gave it away? No way! You're supposed to be a master trickster, but you couldn't keep it hidden at all. I don't need to take that from you, kid. You'd never know if Yuli didn't say something. Everyone's having a good time. So anyway, that's the story. We're going on a journey to cure Raquel. I feel bad having Arnaud help me, but I intend to continue my search for the beautiful things left in Filgaia. My journey with all of you helped me to realize that it's a bit too early for me to be giving up on this world. Please take care, Raquel. Arnaud will be with me, so there's no need to worry. He's a lot more reliable than he looks. If you really feel that way, you could at least hold hands. Oh boy. What? You don't do that sort of thing in front of others? Well, anyway, that's how things are. He's running away from her sword. And don't worry, there's plenty going on when you two aren't around. Well, we'll be taking off now. Take care, you two. If we find a cure, this will be the first place we come back to. So I want you to see us off with smiles today. I know you'll be back. It's a promise, okay? And you have to keep that promise no matter what, got it? Remember, no matter what, it's a promise between the four of us. We'll all meet again in this village. Will we now? Really, I hate that we're parting like this. There's all sorts of things I want to tell you. But I'll save those things for next time. I'll tell you about them when we all meet up again. I'll see you off today with a smile, so you two have to go with smiles too. Everybody's smiling. They're gone. Yeah, but we'll see them again soon, because we made a promise. You can't break your promise, you know. It's not allowed. Everyone's taking steps towards their own futures. I better not fall behind myself. You're gonna take care of the children in the village, right? Yes, all this time, I've been receiving help from others. From now on, I want to help people too. I know you can do it, Yuli. That sort of thing suits you. You are a paladin, you know. Thanks, Jude. When I hear you say that, it makes me feel really happy. It's good to be happy, you know? It really is. Uh-oh. There's a thing.
Isn't that...
The music box.
that melody? Yes. It's the song. The one I used to listen to.
Oh, yeah?
Someone must have forgotten it.
Aww.
Then what should we do? Why don't you keep it, Yuli? Huh? Yeah. Hang on to it till someone comes back and claims it. You're just trying to get out of being responsible for it.
Pretty much.
You wouldn't want me to lose it, would you?
Nah.
Look at us. We're acting like Arnaud and Raquel. Hey, Jude. What? What are you gonna do? What do you mean? In the future. I'm gonna help develop this place.
Are you now?
No, I mean a little further down the line. Like when we're older. I'm not really sure. It's hard to say. But one thing's for certain. I'll never let my doubts stop me from moving forward again. I'm going to face the future head on.
There you go.
And not get mired in the past to become more than I am today.
That's the way to be.
After all, I want to measure up to all those who came before us and make them proud. Think I can do it?
Oh, she's tripping like Vivi. Or Colette. Or Mallow. Or some other fart knocker that trips a lot. You know how it is. 10 years later. It's a long time, man. 10 freaking years. It's like a freaking decade. It's snowing!
So many times I've wanted so to call out your name. I hear your voice, makes me want to run.
Jude Maverick became a forest ranger, working to protect what remained of Filgaya's precious wilderness. He now lives in a cabin in the mountains near Halim, surrounded by animals rather than people. Perhaps this is why he still retains his youthful innocence to this day. Yulia Trady became a school teacher in Halim. The settlement had expanded, and she spends much of her time teaching its many children, although she still gets teased. That's too bad. Arnaud G. Vasquez married Raquel Applegate somewhere along the journey to find a cure for her illness, soon after they were blessed with the birth of a daughter. Later, they settled down in a town they were passing through and opened a restaurant. He currently runs it with the help of his daughter. It's nice. Raquel Applegate never did find a cure for her illness, but she did find something truly beautiful remaining in this world. She was filled with a sense of peace as she caressed her newborn daughter's hand, and her journey quietly came to an end. So that's a thing. US credits! Xseed games. So overall, this game probably has the worst story of all the Wild Arms games. It's not bad, it's just, you know, not that great. It does have good music, though. Again, probably the weakest soundtrack in the series, but it's still good. Developed by Mediavision. Where'd you go, Mediavision? The four friends may not have been able to fulfill their promise to meet again, but even now, Filgaya's future continues onward. Too bad you couldn't play as older Jude. That'd be cool. Presented by Sony Computer Entertainment Incorporated. Because it's got to be incorporated. Has to be. If it's not incorporated, then you might as well just give up. Create a clear data save which records your status from when you cleared the game. I guess I could do that. Load this clear data to replay the last boss fight. You will be in the same state as when you cleared the final battle. Which is why it would have been pointless to waste lucky cards and gala cards. So you want to save in a different slot. It's very important that you do that. So that's our clear data file. But we're not done yet. We still got stuff to do. Optional stuff to do. Optional bosses and, you know, stuff, things, and bullshit, and you know how it is. That's actually a pretty short credit sequence. Which is actually kind of surprising. I think every other Wild Arms game has a much longer credit sequence. So, it's kind of weird, really. So, you want to load the clear save data? Okay. Not sure if this is a different cutscene thing. I don't know. I guess we'll watch it anyway, but I don't know if it's different than before. I don't think so, but we'll watch it anyway. Krasnik. He's got a gun! I could be wrong, but I think some of those scenes were different than when you first see that little intro thing. I could be wrong though. So it puts you right before the final boss, in the same, you know, state that you were before. So you want to use the Exodus Orb to leave here, since we're not going to beat the game again. That'd be kind of dumb. I guess we could, but, you know. Return to Filgaia map. Bum, bum. So we're back on the overworld thing, but I really need to use the bathroom, so I'll be back.